the first time I hit, awkward. Better. Even better now. That's it. Solved. Problem solved.
Repeat your worst idea. It's like the jazz education cliche of the century, and that's exactly what this video is about, but it's a whole lot deeper than that.
Well, some people say you should repeat your mistakes. I think not only your mistakes, but your worst ideas. Let's go even further than that, Many people freeze whenever they make a mistake or they have a bad idea, and in improvisation, we often want to run away from that. When in reality, repeating those ideas helps to add a sense of eloquence to your musical discourse.
As we think about improvisation, where should we start with this concept?
Start your practice session with some free improvisation, but with one rule in mind. Every time you find something that sounds like a motif, something that could be repeatable, repeat it. I'm trying to find patterns, I'm trying to find something that can become a unit that can be repeated. Cecil Taylor used to play like this. I'm starting to like that. That's the beginning of a composition right there. Whatever I'm doing, I'm repeating a few times. Do I know where I'm going? I have no idea where I'm going. I'm letting my fingers go, and I have a sense of intent just because I'm repeating.
A lot of musicians may be thinking, yeah, that's great, but what am I supposed to do with that over autumn leaves at a jam session? So maybe let's look at a tune.
Sure. I was just listening to Flamenco sketches from the Kind of Blue, greatest 1959 album by Miles Davis. And that tune is a masterclass on improvisation. The entire album is, but that specific last tune is so beautiful because it's so slow and repetitive. And you see all of the musicians doing the same thing. They repeat an idea always 4 times. 3 times is basically verbatim. They repeat exactly the same thing. And then on the 4th time, they change a little bit. Flamenco sketches is basically a chord progression. There's no real melody. It's a sequence of modes, of different modes, starting with Ionian, meaning a major scale. You may have heard this before. One of the best chords Bill Evans has ever played. Now look how Miles starts. The focus is on the G. Again, G here. Beautiful phrase. So, so tiny simple idea that he repeated 3 times, and on the 4th time he went up. Look how Coltrane starts his solo. So da 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 da, whatever, repeating the same exact motif. Then he goes to the next part. Again, and then repeating the same. Again, so simple, so effective, so profound.
When we're improvising, sometimes we're afraid that by not showing people how much we know, it's going to expose us to be not very good. And the reality is, these are some of the greatest improvisers that ever lived. And yet they chose some of the most simple melodies to play. And it's a testament to how great and strong the idea is, and that it's not necessary to throw your entire arsenal at every song you're going to play if you can build a solo with structure.
So, if I had to create something similar to that, let's say that I'm going to take that C major first chord, So I can use all my white notes, for example, because this is a C Ionian. But I'm going to focus on one note. Maybe I'm going to choose the note E. That's it.
Right.
A few different... Oh, am I showing everything I know about jazz on this phrase? Of course not. But that's not the point of making music. It's creating a tiny little flower of a beginning for your solo. Then you go to the next mode. See what notes you have available. Choose one of them or two of them and play them as a motif. Oh, here's a wrong note, but I kind of like it. So even that weird note, okay.
I mean, there's so many different beautiful ways to resolve
and honestly, like 20 years ago, I would freak out if I play that note in the middle of a solo, like, oh God. But then, that sense of that intelligence that comes in with practicing those kinds of things immediately kicks in. I'm like, oh, weird note is not necessarily weird. Herbie Hancock likes to call it less expected, There's no wrong notes, just less expected notes. Well, let's stay with it, sit with it a little bit, repeat it. And the moment you repeat, immediately that discomfort becomes like a gorgeous artistic statement. The first time I hit, awkward. Better. Even better now. That's it. Solved. Problem solved. Just by repeating,
And if playing in this style is something that the musicians you're playing with can't get into, then you need to find some other musicians to play with. Because playing melodically and motivically is some of the highest form of improvisation that you can do.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you start playing lines like... doesn't work. Yeah. Really.
But
it's really not the purpose of what this piece is even trying to evoke, in my opinion.
That could be a release.
Sure.
But only after you've established such restraint that moment makes sense. Otherwise, you're just babbling like a toddler.
It's even interesting to hear Cannonball Adderley's solo, because he's a little more flamboyant in the approach. It's more of an old school bebop, approach to it. Of course, he's amazing, one of the best saxophonists ever, but it's a very different approach. It's not as motivic as Miles, as Coltrane, and then Bill Evans.
And I think part of the idea of repeating, there's a reason that people say these things, and they're actually giving you deep wisdom about how to communicate in music with another human being.
Listen, the idea of making music alone, it's being also kind of hijacked by AI, you know, the experience, you know, the reward of making your own music, but the reward of playing together, I think it's a type of reward, you know, AI can't really replace.
If you enjoy this type of thinking, we are doing a workshop. It's 4 hours total. You're going to get time live teaching from Henrique and myself on reharmonizing, analyzing, writing music through those 4 hours. You're going to actually write your own tune using some of the techniques that we talk about in our videos. It's just a great way to come and work with us and also just experience the Jazz Lab education. And please, if you like awesome jazz education, subscribe.